Well, good evening. My name's Suzanne Steele. And over 20 years ago, I was like this little boy. I was looking for something that could help me get my health back. I was in chronic discomfort for 3 years after suffering a car accident where I broke my neck. And when a friend shared this with me, I was open. And so this little boy is looking for something, perhaps someone you know or care about, or you yourself may be looking. Tonight, myself and Anne Brienza, we're both independent Nikan consultants, and we'll be sharing a little bit of information. And we hope that you find some benefit in what we share.
Well, I was glad that Suzanne did not keep her discovery to herself because it certainly impacted me and my family when she told me about the company that she had partnered with. It's a Japanese health research institute that started 45 years ago in Japan by a man named Isamu Masuda, whose goal was for world peace. He had suffered great losses in his family during World War II and felt that he could have an impact in the world of health. And if everyone was healthy, they would be happy and they'd be kind to their neighbors. The company grew, and he considered customers, community, and the world in his vision. And it became a global company and has millions of satisfied customers, and it is debt free. And we're fortunate to have its world headquarters here in North America. His concept was that humans could be more if they were balanced in 5 areas of their lives: with their mind, that they were able to help their families, give back to society, have healthy finances, and of course, that their bodies were healthy. And if they lived these 5 pillars in balance, they would have a great impact on others. So tonight, as we go through the slides, maybe you may find some things that you would like fortifying or to be tweaked. I know for me, it was my body, and I'll talk about the impact that the products had on me a little later.
So there is a new trend that is emerging. It's called the gig economy. And especially in this last year, people's finances may have shifted when they may have had their jobs changed. Maybe they've been furloughed. Maybe they don't quite have the hours that they used to have or lost their job altogether. Well, the beauty is this gig economy allows people to have a business that's portable. And for me, fortunately, I had not only felt better, but started sharing it, like Anne said. And it created an additional source of income. And after 29 years in the corporate world, I was outsourced with no real knowledge prior to it. But fortunately, this is a passion of mine, and it allowed me to have income as I transitioned into my next career. So the health facts, you'll see these, and it's quite alarming. But our bodies are burdened, whether it's through stress, whether it's through lack of sleep, like this woman is showing, perhaps poor food choices that are creating challenges for individuals, but creating a lot of income for a weight loss industry. And then water. People buy bottled water, but there's a lot of chemicals and other things in it. So we don't really know what we may be drinking.
And the trend is that we're concerned about the new childhood. That is, over 4 years ago, the CDC reported that obesity in the US was 42%, and 1 in 5 children were being affected, and millions of adolescents. Well, we know that a lot of times they are on tablets, especially now. They're using electronic devices. This little boy's holding it up to his head. And it does not allow them to get out there and run and play, and it can cause a lot of issues with them, not only physically, but also energetically, as far as their ability to focus, how tired they are. And obesity-related conditions are really preventable. So we need to help address this so that our future that these children are holding can be a lot better. Let's see how. You know, it could be better by making small choices every day. For instance, instead of having that cup of Joe in the morning that's very acidic, you might choose another beverage. For instance, may choose some of our pie water, which we'll talk about later, or perhaps some of our other nutrients that we can start our day with. And over time, it'll make a big difference in your behavior, what you gravitate to during the day, and what you do habitually. So that as you do this every day, little choices like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or parking your car further away instead of in the little closest spot when you're going to the store. And all those choices could turn you into someone who's looking up at the sun and smiling, or someone who's crying and has made poor choices. And how can we affect these choices? Well, we take personal responsibility. It's not something you do overnight. It's something that you've made a choice to do every day through caring for yourself. You know, the doctor's offices are filled with people that have really, really difficult problems and need solutions. But we can help the doctor's office by taking care of ourselves first and relying on us to make decisions if we can. So we've made choices to be healthy, not by chance, not by letting it just happen, but by actually choosing active wellness. And we've become, as you people that are on our call tonight, have chosen to be an active part of really making a better choice for yourself and for the world.
So the concept is called a wellness home. Why would you want to be in one, and why now? Well, this picture shows you why. It's a greenhouse, and a greenhouse is a place where it's an optimal environment for plants to thrive. Well, a wellness home is an optimal environment for people and any living being to thrive that lives inside it. These small changes that Anne just spoke about can yield big results. And that's what's in a wellness home. Small little changes over time that you don't need a building permit. You don't need a second mortgage. So what's important? Well, it goes to what we eat, what we drink, what we breathe, and the quality of our sleep.
And we've all been faced with some real challenges in the past 2 years. And Nikken has come up with some timely solutions to help us through replicating nature. So in the area of nutrition with whole food, nutritional, organic supplements, in the area of energy, where it utilizes Mother Nature and all of its energy from the sun and from the earth, in the area of environment, so we can utilize our wellness home through air and water, and then, of course, through quality sleep. We're going to take a closer look at some of the solutions that are really, really significant now. In the area of nutrition, Nikken has a product called Immunity. It's 14 different mushrooms that help fortify your immune system so that you can be in charge of what your body is taking and be in charge of fortifying it so that what you come up against will hopefully be banished or at least be lessened by a fortified immune system. In Asian world, it's long been known that mushrooms have been an important part of the immune system. Many of us have been working from home, and we grab something to eat that might be quick, which might not be all that nutritional. Nikken offers a timely solution in Kenzen Vital Balance. It's a protein shake that is organic, it's pre and probiotic, and it really fills you up. It's only 130 calories, which is astonishing for that it fills you up, but it has pea protein, and it's 20 grams of protein per serving. So you're not going to get hungry and you're not going to make a poor choice. And it's very, very balanced and good for you. Low in carbs. If you like chocolate, that's vanilla. If you like chocolate, you can add this superfood for kids of all ages. This is a vegan drink mix with a chocolate flavor. It's all natural, organic. And if you skimp on your vegetables or fruit or don't have time, don't worry, because this contains 3 fruits and 4 vegetable servings. And you mix it and you now have a chocolate shake.
So Anne just said that sometimes when you're home, you may be making poor choices. This is a product, Jade Greenzymes, that is very alkalizing and also helps curb the cravings that you may have. It's great for humans and animals as well. My cat loves it as much as I do. Last in our line of timely solutions is this. It's called Super Siaga, high in antioxidants, which is critical and crucial for health. And I like to mix it in that chocolate shake that Anne was just talking about. I also just like it plain. And I've also put it in some nuts and dried nuts and I don't know, what am I thinking of? Berries. And it's very tasty.
Now, in the area of energy, I mentioned that Mr. Masuda started a company, and these are insoles. You put them in your shoes. They give you energy, balance, whatever it is you may be lacking. This was the first product that he came out with 45 years ago, and it's very similar to the original product. I know I walked 18 holes of golf today, and I felt very energetic. My legs felt terrific, and it was pretty wet and damp out in New Hampshire with 48 degrees. But I know one thing, my feet felt good the whole time. Another thing, you saw that picture of the little boy with the phone up against. I mean, we're all guilty of it. We are on our devices so much now that we're at home more, many of us working from home and doing school from home. Well, the energy that we're getting from these devices, it might be helpful, but it's not, but it's harmful to our bodies. It takes our energy away. So in order for the solution to that, Nikken has embraced the idea of earthing or grounding. This is a pad that you put under your feet or you touch with your hands. It's great to sleep on. And it has little ceramic fibers in it that cool or warm. And you plug it into the grounding hole in the, you know, the little hole that's in your outlet, your AC outlet. And it's 9 feet long, so you can put it in here and on here, and you can plug it in and it'll release all that energy and give the bad energy and neutralize those bad energy things that are going into you. And I know for sure it gives you restful sleep, and people are reporting, and myself included, like more vivid dreams and just being able to fall asleep quickly. So it's a wonderful addition to something, especially if we're at home a lot using our devices.
And for me, I've noticed that my feet always used to be cold, but I have one down by my feet when I sleep, and my feet are nice and toasty. So now moving into environment, the first thing we're going to cover is our Kenko Air unit. And as you can see, it's pretty portable. I move it from room to room when I need to. It is designed to be a HEPA filter that goes above and beyond. It is quiet. It will regulate based on things that are going on in the room. It cleans to a hospital clean room, a surgical area. So for me, I have a cat, and I've had people come into the house that had issues with cats and never knew it. And they sat in the same area that my cat would sit in, but the air system was right there. So this unit is fabulous. And this month, the company is doing a special 30% savings. So it's a wonderful way to bring that good fresh air inside your homes, where many of us have air that's not as healthy as you may think. The other thing in our environment is our PiMag Living Water. And you can see several things here on the screen. We have a portable water bottle that you just pour water into it. There's a portable filter. There's magnetics around here. And what it does is it declumps or declusters the water and allows you to hydrate better. And it's very alkaline, which is good for your body. So not only do we have a portable water bottle, we have this system called our Waterfall. that you just place on a counter, and you just dump water in the top, your tap water right in the top, and it filters down here, and there are beautiful rocks in this system that add back calcium and magnesium. And then there's this magnet at the front that again breaks the water up so you can become more hydrated. We also have a shower head, either a wall mounted or a handheld, and this also creates this wonderful water. For me, I used to have headaches, but this now allowed me to become more hydrated, and I don't have those issues anymore. So it's a wonderful solution that everyone needs, is more hydration.
And I mentioned before that Suzanne had introduced Nikken to me 20 years ago, and she introduced it with the sleep system. And it really made a difference for me. I was having sleep problems and I was having issues with my hands. And one night on the sleep system made such a big difference that I can't stop telling people about it. It is a pad called the Kenko Fit that has magnetics for relaxation and the ceramic fibers for cooling or warming, depending on what your body is, to keep you temperate. And it has another technology that actually allows you to have restful sleep called Rubberthane. So what you do is you put that underneath, and then you put your body on top, and then you put this wonderful comforter, make yourself like a little sandwich. And this has those same temperature regulating fibers, so that if you have a sleeping partner that likes more or less heat, you two can both be under the same blanket instead of fighting about how many blankets or pulling the blankets all night. It's really a marriage saver. But apart from that, it has the magnetics in it as well. So, you know, Suzanne talked about a greenhouse. You're creating your own personal little greenhouse, your own cocoon. There's also a pillow that's ergonomically designed with magnets in foam, and you can increase or decrease the natural latex for your own comfort level. And then one of my favorite products is the sleep mask. The sleep mask has all those properties to relax and cool or warm, so you can use it all year round. It's very soft. It blocks out light. And if you have a tendency to watch the news at night, this will help calm you and put you to sleep. Now, we've talked about a lot of products, but the biggest product is our people that we originally had said about humans being more. And if we kept these products to ourselves, we'd never become a human being more, because we wouldn't share it. And so the goal is to be sort of like the apple. When you don't really know, you know, that's one apple, but you don't know how many seeds are in it. And if you even count the seeds, you'll never know how many apples are going to come from that one apple in an orchard. So it's really the same in Nikken. Suzanne told me, I told others, others kept telling others. So it becomes a big network of people that actually work together to help spread the good news of another way, a better way.
So we hope over the last few minutes, if you look at those 5 pillars of wellness that Anne mentioned at the beginning, did you see something that could benefit you or someone that you know and care about? Well, if so, you could just connect us or connect the person that gave you this recording to that person so that they can provide that benefit. So you can be those apples that are growing all over in that orchard. You might want to start incorporating some of these solutions and create a wellness home. Maybe you've done that already and you love what it does for you, and you want to make a bigger impact and become a consultant and share with more people. Whatever you want to do, we support you in whatever way we can.